Hey guys, Jason Reichard, Crazy Blessed Fishing. Today we're talking lipless crankbaits. So we're gonna go in depth on lipless crankbaits, what rod and reel combo I use to fish them on, sounds, colors, and how to fish the different colors. Anyways guys, let's go. All right guys, today we're talking about lipless crankbaits. How to fish them, different sounds they make. No two lipless crankbaits are the same, absolutely no doubt. My absolute favorite is the LV500, which I've talked about. You guys have seen me fish. The rattle in it is just amazingly loud. It's 3/4 of an ounce, so it falls a little bit faster. That's my favorite. They are a little bit pricey, but that is my favorite. If I had to have a second favorite, it would be the Berkley Warpig, right there. I like it as well, not quite as loud. 1/2 ounce, has a different rattle, has I think a bigger and fewer ball bearings in it. And I like the rattle of that. Third is a KVD Red Eye. Definitely a good one to use on table rock. Caught a lot of fish with that on table rock. And it's definitely not got the same amount of rattle. Smaller ball bearings and fewer of them, so it's a little bit less rattle, and you can work it a little bit slower. It seems like the fatter the body on that, you can work it a little bit slower. So those are my 3 go-to that I really like. But I also fish the Bill Lewis, who could fish lipless without fishing a Bill Lewis, right? And you can hear the difference in the Bill Lewis. The Bill Lewis are quite a bit different as well. A lot of ball bearings, but very small. Anyways, so guys, how I fish these things is whenever I'm casting them out unbearably, they want to get tangled up on that back hook quite a bit, and they'll just spin through the water coming back to you. What I found to cure that problem is whenever I cast it out, make my long cast, as soon as it hits the water, I'm keeping constant tension on my line, pulling it towards me. Now I'm not pulling it hard, I'm not starting cranking, all I'm doing is doing a little sweep, slow, to put some tension on that, and you'll feel it start to do its wobble on its run, and just let it fall to the depth you want. But as it's falling, just keep a little bit of tension on it, and that seems to really help not get them tangled up while they're getting down to their depth. So that's how I do it. I'm sure there's other ways, but that's just the way I fish them. On the other hand, whenever I'm fishing in the spring and I'm fishing a crawdad color, I'll throw it out, give it a little bit of pull, get it swimming down, and then I'll let it go all the way to the bottom. I mean, set on the bottom, and then give it a little rip up. And as soon as you feel it start to thump, I just let it fall again. As soon as it hits the bottom, pull it up, let it thump a few times, and let it fall back down. they will flat eat that sucker, any of the crawdad color, in the springtime. In the summer, it's just a slow retrieve, and I do a slower than average retrieve, and then I'll rip it, and then slow retrieve it, and then rip it, or I may just speed up the cadence a little bit, but I'm constantly not letting this thing just go through the water. I'm constantly varying that cadence up and down on speed. So those are my 3 favorites. I'll link to them in the links below so you guys can see it. But KVD Red Eye, Berkley Warpig, and my favorite, the Lucky Craft LV500. What I throw that on, guys, is I throw it on the same thing that is my go-to jerkbait rod, is an X-Pride 610 medium, and I pair that up with an Aldebaran reel. Guys, I love this. Absolutely just love this setup for jerkbait. I've come to love it now for a lipless as well. It is just, it really, really, really works. So that's what I use. Hands down, if I've got a lipless tied on it, it's tied on to a 610 medium X-Pride with either an Aldebaran or a Shimano 70. Anyways, guys, hit the like button. I hope you learned something from the video. Hope you enjoy the video. And thanks again for watching, guys. Have a blessed week. We'll talk to you soon.